we're going to do a little experimenting with a C model Glock, the compensated Glock. We're going to find out what that thing does or doesn't do. A lot of people badmouth the C models. They don't like them for a variety of reasons. What we're mainly interested here is to find out whether or not those ports degrade your velocity enough to matter. Exactly what is the difference in velocity and the difference in muzzle climb, you know, the barrel roll and or jump, whatever you want to call it. Muzzle flip, that's what we'll call it. That'll be the official term for this video. Muzzle flip. We'll see what the difference is between a Gen 3 C model with and without the compensator, because I've got a straight barrel for it, and then we can also switch that straight barrel over to the Gen 4 model 23, and that way we'll get a really good idea of how much effect that has. There are people that say the new Gen 4s with the dual recoil springs make this obsolete. And I've really been wondering about that because I had a hard time deciding on whether or not to get one of these. The purpose of the video is to put some numbers to this and watch some video. We're going to see what it looks like and I'll tell you what it feels like. Let's begin. Alright, that's the first string. I gotta switch glasses. I always forget that I'm blind. Can't see the front sights anymore. So now we're gonna try the same thing with a straight barrel and a compensated Glock 32. I was aiming all over and all I had to do was aim right at the center. I tried high, then I tried low, and it's right in the middle. So let's see what we got here now. Okay, now we're going to try it with the Gen 4. Make sure I put the right barrel in it. That'd be nice if I put the compensated barrel in the non-comp slide. This should be interesting to see how much recoil difference there is too. So this difference right here in recoil springs is what some folks think is the argument for not having a C model now that we have the Gen 4s, because the double recoil spring is supposed to really take care of that muzzle flip. Take the 40 caliber barrel out of my Gen 4 Glock 23 and drop in the Glock 32 double check non-compensated barrel. Don't want to get that one in there. It'd probably blow a little bit of gas back in my face. Okay, can't wait to see what this feels like. Well, not surprisingly, the velocity is no different using this barrel, the non-compensated barrel. But what we're going to be looking at there is the amount of muzzle flip. So let's just do a couple shots without the chronograph using this light white box ammo, light recoiling, and we'll see how much difference there is. And what I'm thinking is the higher you go in pressure, the more difference you're going to see. Okay, I was trying to figure out how I could do this, how I could demonstrate it so that you guys can see it from where you are. Obviously I'll be able to feel it, but I thought, having a neutral background, and then I'll run the videos, the two clips close together in the edit, but I'm going to hold real low. I'm going to give her the old beginner hold down here. Kind of just put my ring finger right there on the bottom where the little finger normally goes. That way it'll be allowed to flip a lot more and you'll be able to see the difference, I think. Okay, now we'll do the Gen 4. Oh, there's no doubt about it that there's a difference. In terms of muzzle flip, I think I just sold myself on the C model. I want to do it one more time though. The Gen 4. .32C. Okay. The .32C has less muzzle flip. We're going to put that to rest right now. There's a very noticeable difference even with this light ammo. So I'm going to continue my experimenting here. I'm going to take some more chronograph readings, and then we're going to try this again with some hot stuff. Alright, it is very accurate. There's something I have to talk about now, and that's something you may have read about on the discussion boards. The muzzle blast. I can tell already that this thing, once you get into the higher pressure rounds, like these, these are probably as hot or hotter, we'll check the velocity in a sec, than your typical self-defense loads. I can actually feel it in my wrist when I'm shooting these things. But you're feeling it in the eyeballs and the sinuses now. This is truly Magnum territory, and I think the compensator might, actually slow you down if you don't get used to that. If you're shooting a non-comp compared to a comp, I don't know which one would help more. If the reduction in roll or the reduction in blast makes a bigger difference to the shooter. So that's what it all comes down to. Are you more interested in keeping the muzzle down and driving the gun fast, or more interested in reducing that slap in the face from all that muzzle blast, especially from a bottleneck cartridge like the 357 SIG? There's a lot going on there, and you definitely get more effect with more pressure. So a high pressure round, 357 SIG, 10 millimeter, those are cartridges, those are calibers that you get your maximum benefit from the porting. And because there's a 3.5% reduction in velocity, those are good choices because you've got velocity to spare with those bigger cartridges. So I hope this helps you out. I hope it gives you a handle on what you're dealing with the Glock compensated models, and especially between the Gen 4 and the Gen 3C models. Thanks a lot for watching.